going on, my ghouls? It's been so long since I've done any type of theory video. I've been doing mostly reviews of a few anime and updates, but I've decided to kick back up one of my favorite things to do on this channel. And for those of you who are newer to my channel, just know that my theories are usually crazy. They don't usually come through, but I think they're well thought of, at least to me anyway, and I make theories because they're fun, and I talk to you guys about them. And I will say that this theory contains spoilers for Tokyo Ghoul Re, so if you're only caught up to the anime, you shouldn't be watching this video unless you want to be spoiled. And also, forgive this pimple right here. It seems like a little baby Kagane is just about to blast out of my face. But anywho, let's get to it. Now, I know I've missed a lot of Tokyo Ghoul Re reviews. Some epic stuff is happening as of right now. Kaneki has that jet black Kagane. He's about to go against Arima. It seems he has this new Kakuja, maybe a full Kakuja at the end of the chapter when he's talking about he's going to be a sacrificial lamb. The thing with Toga, it was a heartwarming chapter. I'm very upset I didn't get to talk about it with you guys, but just know I do have a theory about what I think his form is going to be, but by the time I get time to make it, the chapter will probably already be out. But just know that I'm caught up, and I've been thinking about this theory for a while, ever since that red-haired Kaneki thing when he fought Eto on top of the roof, and I forgot her name, Tsukiyama's friend, the one that died. Was it Kane? I forgot, I'm sorry. But anyway, when we found out that Kaneki's mother was abusive and he had been suppressing that memory for almost his entire life, from what we know anyway, from what we've been shown, do you think Kaneki could have killed his mother? Now, hold on, before you click away, before you click dislike or whatever and call me an idiot, hear me out. Up until that chapter, he spoke nothing but praise for his mother, how she was a hard worker, how she pretty much gave her life up for work and helping out her aunt and other people, but he didn't really mention what she did for him. Now, I'm not saying she never did anything to him for him, because it's obvious that she did love him based on what he said back then anyway, and she did provide a roof over his head, but we really don't know exactly what went on. So I'm thinking that the stress of her working her ass off for Kaneki's auntie or her sister, whoever it was, I forget, maybe she took that stress out on Kaneki, maybe on a day-to-day basis. We don't know how often it was. We just got that one flashback of his mother beating him, being abusive. And it didn't seem like a punishment abusive, like, if you believe in whoopings or something. It didn't look like an average, like, okay, you broke the family vase, so I'm going to give you a whooping. No, that seemed like a straight up child abuse, like he was curled up with his hands on his head. It was just so sad. And the reason I think that he may have killed his mother is because when we see him, throughout all of Tokyo Ghoul, up until he turned to red-haired Kaneki, Black Death God Kaneki, whatever you want to call it, up until that point where he had that flashback that he showed us, when he spoke about his mother, he was, timid. Like the first Kaneki that we see in the entirety of Tokyo Ghoul, the nice, shy guy that likes to read books, the one that wouldn't harm a fly. That's the one that we first was shown talking about his mother in a very, praiseful way, like she was this awesome woman. But as soon as we get this flashback, and as soon as he remembers how fucked up his mom actually was, like the beatings or whatever, he turns into this not giving a fuck badass Kaneki with a child version of himself saying, I want to die in style, and talking about all this like psycho stuff, almost serial killer if you think about it, because he's been going through a lot in his head. That child has said a lot to him. That inner Kaneki has said a lot to him. Like, I remember he said kill Arima at some point. That child is not a saint. So I'm thinking that child may have been the actual Kaneki. Like, what I'm thinking is maybe Kaneki got fed up with his mom beating him, and maybe, I don't know, maybe he stabbed her, maybe he choked her. Since she's working so much, maybe she's weak. I don't know. Maybe he smothered her with a pillow. I don't know. But maybe he got so fed up with getting beat day after day and seeing her kill herself, basically working for his aunt or whoever that was, I forget, that he just went ahead and snapped and he killed her, and he blocked that memory. And of course, the police wouldn't kind of expect a kid to do that. So maybe when they did, he was sitting in the corner rocking back and forth looking all crazy like a psycho or something. Maybe he was shocked. Maybe he made up her dying from work, to kind of cover up, like in his own mind, to kind of cover up what he really did. Because every single time he was in trouble, every single time he went crazy, especially when he was stabbed in the head, when he was getting tortured, he screamed out, "Mommy, mommy," like all the time. But now he doesn't do that so much anymore. I mean, we know that he has his memories back. He has 100% of his memories back. And I don't think it's a coincidence that he remembers his mother beat him, and he remembers everything that happened, and then he just does not give a fuck Kaneki. I think he was this Kaneki, the one that we see now, the Black Death God Kaneki, as a child after his mom beat him so much. And then he killed her, and then he blocked it out from his memory up until the point where, it was brought back by Eto's ass whooping or whatever, however it went. I think Kaneki, I don't remember who whooped his ass to bring it out. But I do think there is a possibility that his mother did not die 100% from just overworking herself. I mean, it is possible. It really is, because it happens every day. But I think that maybe Kid Kaneki is not as innocent as we would like to believe, because he's going through a lot. Ever since episode 1, chapter 1, he's been going through hell. Like, nothing good really happens to Kaneki. And I think this may be karma in a way, because usually in series like this, something this bad doesn't happen to characters unless they've done something horrible themselves, or unless they deserve it or something. I'm not saying anybody deserves what Kaneki is going through, but you guys know what I'm trying to say. I really believe that he got fed up as a kid, and he offed his mom. It's sad to say, it's sad to even think about, but tell me what you guys think about that. I think this is a very interesting theory. Is it probable? Kinda. I'm not saying that I 100% think it happened, but I think this is just something fun for us to think about. I mean, killing your mom, that's not really a fun thing to think about, but you know what I mean. I'm bringing back my theories to let you guys know that I am back, for real. But I really do think it is a possibility that he did do this and he suppressed it in his memory, because we see that he does have 100% of his memories back, from what we've been shown anyway, and he's just not giving a fuck Kaneki. And I truly believe that child that came to him when he turned back into redhead Kaneki at first, and then ultimately, a Black Death God. I think that child is what Kaneki actually was as a child, when his mother abused him to the point of him snapping and then, going crazy, then killing her out of the heat of the moment, and then suppressing his memory, making up this false story about how she killed herself, basically, working herself to death. Like I said, I don't doubt that is the real reason how she died or why she died. If it does stay that way, I would expect it, because it's already been said, it's already been confirmed in early Tokyo Ghoul. So either way, I wouldn't be disappointed. But I don't know, it just dawned on me as soon as I read that chapter. I don't know what it was, but I've been waiting to kind of give you guys this theory. I don't know why I waited so long, but anyway, tell me what you guys think about that. Do you think Kaneki just snapped and offed his mom, and that's why when he got his memories back 100%, he's how he is now? I mean, because that can harden any child, getting beaten every day and not getting the love that you really want. Because I really don't remember. I remember him saying his mom worked really hard, but I don't really remember him saying what she did for him. So maybe she was just 100% neglectful. Maybe she blamed Kaneki for his father's passing. Maybe she blamed Kaneki for his father leaving. We really don't know their relationship, really. So maybe when Kaneki was screaming out "mommy" when he was getting tortured and getting his ass whooped and whatnot, maybe that was him wanting to feel loved. Maybe that was him wanting maybe that was his inner child screaming at his mom while she was beating him, saying like, "Mommy, like, why are you doing this? You know, I just want you to love me." Okay, this is getting kind of sad now. I'm going to end this, but tell me what you guys think down below. This has been jbDAuchiha. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.